Don't forget to like and subscribe to Jolie Knots Crochet. Share with your friends. Hit that little notification bell so you can get notified when new patterns release. All our videos are available in left and right-handed tutorials. Hi everyone, welcome back to Jolie Knots Crochet. I'm Crystal and today we are going to be doing an October roundup, checking out all of the different tutorials that I made in the month of October. If you didn't get a chance to take a look at them all, now you can look. All right, first up we're going to start with our home goods. Home goods we made this month. We made the Nitty Gritty Scrappy Pot Holder. Now this one is made with scraps and the look on it is more of like a knit look. This is what we've created with the scrappy pot holders. It's really extra thick. We did make it in 2 different sizes. So if you're looking for a fun small project to do, go ahead and take a look at that one. The next thing we've got is our dish scrubbing mitt. Now these are my absolutely favorite. I like using these way more than any sort of sponges. They've got a great scrub to them. We made this one with the Red Heart Scrubby yarn in the polyester, not the cotton, because the polyester will actually let the water drain out from the sponge. Well, from the mitt really, but I'm using it as a sponge. Now this one is really simple. It's just created with front post treble crochets. And that is it. You definitely want to give these a try if you've got some scrubby yarn lying around, and you will fall in love just like I did. All right, and the last one that we did, I didn't even finish it because we all get so excited about other projects, but I will finish this one. Now this one is a thermal stitch. I do plan on making a few other projects with this one, but the one that I'm doing here was for a pot holder. This is a very thick stitch, and it has pretty much worked as a double. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that video if you're interested in this. I will leave the links below in the description box to all of the patterns. Okay, let's get started on some wearables. Now, the most popular pattern that we had this month was the Scrappy Cardigan. The Scrappy Cardigan was loved by all, and it is so warm and cozy. It's like a household, blanket sweater, really. I mean, I called it a scrappy blanket sweater. It's kind of hard for me to put it on because I've got all this. It's a little bit bunchy because I've got all of this extra yarn here from my Batwing sweater, which will be coming out pretty soon, by the way. So don't forget to subscribe or check out and wait for this. Hit the notifications bell and that way you'll get notified. Anyways, this scrappy blanket sweater is really just a rectangle with arms. And that's it. This one comes in sizes small all the way to 2 and 3X. All right, it's oversized. Next, we've got the Angel Baby Shawl, the feathered shawl. Now this one what I did here, this is smaller for my daughter, it's a little small for me, but I did make this one for my daughter. Now this one, we made this with the feather stitch. I could not find any sort of feather stitch in a shawl pattern or anything like that, so I went ahead and I figured out how to do the increasing and all that kind of stuff, and it came up with this beautiful, soft, cozy shawl. We also created these beautiful feathers. That took me quite some time to get that one together. Lots and lots of frogging. But if you can tell how awesome those look. Now if you're just interested in the feather border, you can just, go to the shawl and fast forward to the end. So that way you can see how to make the feathers. Okay, next up we've got the Romance Garden Poncho. We made the shawl back in September and then it was really loved, so I created a poncho. Now this poncho, it really looks like flowers and trellises. That's why we named it Romance Garden. I made this one in fall colors, but you can make it, of course, in whatever color you like. This is a bulky 5 yarn, and the shawl was made in a 4 yarn. So it does not matter the yarn or anything like that. You do what you like. Leg warmers. I've got a 9-year-old. It is getting cold. She loves to wear skirts or shorts. So until it gets really cold, we've made some leg warmers. Now these are really simple leg warmers, but this is a really wonderful idea for the homespun yarn that everyone has a lot of trouble with. And it's all about the hook, the kind of hook that you use. There's a little tie on them so you can tie it up so that they don't fall down to the ankles. Now this is a child size, but of course you can make it in any size. I explain all of that in the video. All right, lastly, what we've got are our beanies. Now the first beanie that we made this October was the very classic ribbed beanie. Very, very classic. Made for anybody. It's actually made with this same kind of cotton. Double crochets, back and forth, ribbed. Nice, easy beanie for you. You can put a pom-pom on it if you like. You don't have to. You can slouch it. You can fold it up. You can wear it however you want. Next, I partnered up with Anastasia Smith of Journey Chanel Designs. This pattern is written by her. It is called Fall in Love. Now this one is a really nice textured beanie. This one here I made with a bulky 5 yarn, and it's got all of that awesome sequins in it. Can you see? I know it's kind of dark, but maybe you can see the texture of it. This one I made it to be a little bit bulky and oversized, but it fits really nicely and it is extra warm. All right, this one I made it with a thinner 4-weight yarn. You can still see the texture. You can always see texture better in a lighter color yarn, but this one's also really nice. This one's my daughter's favorite. I made the light one for my daughter and I made the dark one for me, but they do have a really wonderful fit. All right, next we've got the Lana beanie. I called this one the Lana beanie because I was trying to create a pattern for her. She wanted a beanie, and this is what I ended up creating. This one is a bit more of a fitted hat. It does not have a slouch to it. So it's just gonna fit right onto the top of your head. You can see that there. Okay, and this one also has a variation of a messy bun beanie. I wear my hair up a lot. I have big hair. I don't really want my hair to be smashed down all the time in the beanie, so sometimes I'll just plop it up, and the messy bun beanie is perfect for that. Okay, the next one we've got is Sideways Puff Beanie. Now this one is also made with a chunky yarn, and it has got a mixture of that knit look as well as the sideways puffs. They're not regular puffs, they're sideways puffs. And this one's really nice and cozy also, and it's got a bit of a slouch to it depending on the yarn and hook that you're using. If you're using a regular, worsted 4, it might not have such a slouch to it, but you could also do an extra row of repeats. Okay, next we have our Puffy Heart beanie. Now this one was one of the most popular beanies that we posted this month, and this one is worked in continuous rounds, and you've got that really awesome puffed out heart. Takes about maybe 3.5 hours to make or so. I've got the pom-poms on it, but these are really great Christmas gifts. Everything I made this month is a really great Christmas gift. I'm a huge fan of fast patterns, so that is ideal. Now, let me show you what this one looks like. Okay, the last thing I have to share with you guys today is the Twisted Braid beanie. Now, I made 2 variations. I showed you how to do the twist like in these two. And then I also showed you how to do it straight. Okay, now depending on the yarn that you're using, your twist on the top makes it like this really beautiful, like bursting braid almost in the back. I didn't want to put a pom-pom on this because I liked the way that this looked so much. They really didn't want to hide it up. Well, this one is pretty big. It's a size like extra large in adult. So if you're interested in that one, take a look at the description box below. Thank you everybody for watching the October roundup. I will see you next month.